What's up, meatheads? Another episode. We've been doing some research and we found out, because with YouTube, you can always go and check out the stats and who's watching and who's watching when and all that good stuff. So we figured out that most of you guys only watch anywhere between 5 and 20 minutes. So we're gonna cut the shit back a little bit and go smaller shows, 5, 10, more to 5-10 minute range, and then to keep you guys a little bit more on your toes and bring out some more episodes, because coming out with the 1 hour episode seems to be a little bit too much for everybody. So after I said that, let's go this week. We're going to talk about something that's on everybody's mind and not too many people know a lot about it: peptides. Let's do this, baby. From my personal experience, knowledge, interviews, picking people's minds, and knowing all the top gurus in this industry, I have come to the conclusion there's only 9 peptides out of the hundreds that are coming out that actually work and actually do something. Now, I'm not going to tell you guys what the doses are because that's going too far, and I feel that's a little bit too much and immoral. But I will tell you about the actual peptide and what it does. So let's go with number 1, the king of all peptides, insulin. Insulin. Back in the day, we had N, L, and R. Humalon, N, L, and R. And we would do it, we would do the N throughout the day. We figured out that was wrong because it was making us shaky. L, I never touched L. And then there was the R. You do the R immediately after you finish working out. Wait 10 minutes, and then you hit the carbs. It worked. It puts on size, it makes you big, but you need those carbs so you don't go into insulin shock. That's where the puff and the bloat comes from. And like I said 1,000 times before, GH, everyone thinks the GH cut. It's not GH cut. It's called insulin guts. You get the puffy, distended guts from all the carbs and food you have to eat when you're taking the insulin. So please get that straight. So insulin, size, mass, the king of peptides. The second peptide on my list, GHRP6. GHRP6, if you go and do your research, there's a lot of accolades that come with this peptide. But again, from my personal experience, it has everything to do with appetite. If you have little appetite or you really don't crave food that much, I'm telling you, you take GHRP6 10 minutes before each meal and your appetite will be hellacious. You will be so hungry and I'm not talking about just like a little hungry. You want food, and it does work. Appetite, GHRP6 for appetite. Number 3 on the list, CJC 1295. I like the CJC 1295 with DAC. Take it twice a week. Probably one of the best fat burners I've ever encountered in my life. I've seen it work wonders before competitions, not just for myself, but for people I know. CJC 1295 with DAC, fat burner. Now we have IGF-1 LR3. Everybody heard of IGF. Everybody's heard of LR3. The peptide version, honestly, what it does, from my personal experience, it's the pump. It gets you super, super pumped up. And the key, like I've said 100 times before, there's a difference between weightlifting and bodybuilding. The difference is the bodybuilding means the pump. It's not just picking up the weight and throwing it around. If you're not getting pumped up, then you're not bodybuilding. LR3, IGF-1 LR3, great for the pump. Next one on the list, IGF-1 DES, DES. This you take after you finish training. Again, for me, personally, sustained pumps. It keeps you can take it bilateral, and it keeps you pumped up. You train your back, your shoulders. That's where you take the IGF-1 Des. It keeps it nice and full post-workout. Now we have PT 141. What's this for? Simple, to get you horny. If you have a girl and your girlfriend is not horny, or if your wife doesn't want to bang you all the time and gives you excuses, you give them PT 141 and they'll sit on your face every night. PT 141 for your libido. Okay, and we come to the last three peptides, which I'm going to bundle up together because they work as a team. And this is strictly for recovery, especially from injuries. If you take ACVR2B, TB500, and BPG 157 together, I don't care what kind of injury you have, you're going to end up healing like you're the Wolverine. It's amazing. I've heard some miracle stories, and I myself had a problem with my left quad, and I started taking it, and within 6 days, everything was fine. Amazing. Those three in the combination together. And really, folks, those are the only ones that I have found through my experiences that work. One of the ones that's really, really bullshit out there is the full statin. Believe me, folks, if there was something that could be a myostatin blocker right now, there would be a cure for MS. And there is no cure for MS. So don't fall for that bullshit. The 9 that I mentioned are the ones that work, and the king of peptides, of course, would be insulin. Now, after saying all that, don't be stupid, don't be retards, be safe, always think of your health first, and thank you for watching The King. Peace, bitches.